Hello YouTube and welcome back to a new video. I haven't done much this week, if I'm honest with you. I'm going to throw up some stats in a second. I need to actually just gather my thoughts and maybe do most of this video somewhere where I'm not in public, so I can just kind of talk about what's been going on really, which hasn't been much. But I say when I'm out in public, unless I'm running, I find it quite difficult to not pay attention to what's around me. But yeah, so far this week, I mean, what have I done? I don't even know what I've done. Let me just go and get my coffee and let me wake myself up, and I'll come back to you in a bit. So this is how much I care about my subscribers. I've just paid money to come down to the track just to talk to you fine people, whoever you are. So I wasn't supposed to do anything today. I was supposed to just rest and then go tomorrow, but I woke up and I felt okay. And I tend to do this where I go off feeling a lot of the time. There will be times where I'm strict on myself when it comes to running, and I will actually have breaks and have rest days even if I feel good. But today's not one of those days. Today is a day where I feel good, and this is just a little easy run. It's more just focusing on my mind muscle connection going a bit better when it comes to my actual average pace. I haven't got a running watch, I just go off my phone, so yeah, I guess I could solve a problem by buying a smartwatch, but I don't want to do that at the moment. So when I go out and I use the Strava app, on the first kilometre, maybe the first 2 kilometres, what I'm finding is the average pace isn't correct. Until you do that first kilometre, it's just all over the place. And if I try and watch it to stick to a pace, it just doesn't seem to be accurate. It might be just me, I don't know. But anyway, so today I really want to try and keep the actual marathon pace and do a nice easy run, because tomorrow I'm planning to do a half marathon, again at marathon pace. The last few runs I've done, to be honest with you, they've all been hard runs. I did a 5k the other day and it was pretty tough. And the half marathon last Sunday, which was here as well, that took it out on me. And as I keep saying about, and as I keep saying this, and I keep changing my mind on things, but you can't focus on a marathon and prepping for a marathon and prepping on fast 5Ks and 10Ks as well. They don't go hand in hand. If you want to do well at either or, you've got to train for either or. Yes, you can still get away with certain things, like if I do my 5Ks and 10Ks, I might build up a nice anaerobic base that might potentially help me if I'm really struggling towards the end of a run, when I want a sprint finish. But marathons are aerobic based, and even if I go fast, I'm probably still going to be training mostly aerobic, even if I'm trying to do it fast, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Let me just get myself warmed up, bang out this run, and then yeah, go from there. I've just seen a video of the Ethiopian warm-ups, and I think it was just yeah, okay. Or I mean, if I was going to do it, it'd be and I'm watching it and I'm doing it, and that was me. I've never tried that before, and it wasn't that difficult. White people, if you're watching this, get some damn rhythm, because that video that went viral just makes me so annoyed that you're embarrassing us all, okay? So learn how to dance, learn how to have rhythm, and that's it. Right, okay, so warm up done. Now it's time to, I'd say, just like I say, I think it's just going to be a casual 5k. I don't want to do much because tomorrow I'm planning on doing maybe a half marathon, but you know what I'm like, so there is every possibility that I say that and then I end up doing a half marathon today and nothing tomorrow. We'll see. Let's get it. Whew. Right, okay, so 5k. It was a little bit faster than it was supposed to be, but by 3 seconds a k, I'll take that. I was supposed to aim for 5:30 per k. Managed to do, by the end of the run, 5:27. But this is what I say is why it's very frustrating when you're trying to keep an average pace, because it's not accurate to what you're currently doing. So it said at 4k into 5k, as soon as the split was supposed to start, I was at 5:31. The split started and it's then jumped down to 4:23. I was not running at a 4:23 pace, so I don't know what that was about. But yeah, that was easy like a Suntag Morgan, that was. However, the hip flex is just pissing me off. It won't go away, and why would it go away if I don't rest? You can't expect to get rid of a little niggling pain if you don't rest it. Problem was I did rest it, and then I went out on my first run back and did a half marathon personal best. That was not smart. Anyway, I'm just going to do a little bit more. I might do some abs, and I'll show you what I might do for like my core, but because it hurts at the moment, I might leave it. And I'm also not sure if it hurts because of my stomach pain or because of my hip. So, good times. So there's now actual athletes coming. Yeah, I like to think of myself as a runner sometimes, but realistically, I'm not. I just got into it. I mean, I could class myself as a runner now, I guess. I mean, I think I've earned it. But these people are on different levels. They're like 400 meters, 800 meters. There's people doing hammer throw as well. They're the athletes. I'm just here having fun. So yeah, what I think I'll do, before it gets too busy, I'll just do a couple more K gently. If my core's not hurting too much and my hip flexors aren't bothering me, I'll do a little bit of abs, but realistically, I just need to stop being an idiot and rest a bit more. I'm not resting enough. That's the problem when you've got mental health issues that you need to get hold of, and the way you get hold of them is by exercising. And then when you feel really bad and like down the dumps and you want to exercise to sort of release some tension, you're like, oh, I'm on a rest day. So there's that, which is a bit annoying at times. But yeah, all in all though, I am in a good mood today. My stomach's back to normal because of the day, like I said, it's just a running thing with me. My stomach's just, I'm always eating something I shouldn't be, which always makes me feel shit. And I'll keep doing that because I just love snacking, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, let me just put you down for a bit, go and do another little bit of running, and then I'll check in at some point. It's a little bit warm now, which is nice. Yeah, I thought I'm not gonna do abs. I'm just gonna show you some that can be really beneficial to you in your training. So you could easily lean back here and you can do flutter kicks if you've got the energy, or you can either be here and do flutter kicks, or if you've got a good core like me, you can sit here with your arms out. The further your arms go forward, the more it's going to tilt you, but you could just simply, if you want to, just put your arms here, lean back, kick, kick, kick. Or you can go down and you can drive the knees in and out. But I would plot my hands down just to keep you stable. Obviously, if you've got a really strong core, you can go from here, you can do this. You're just going to save your lower back from soreness. Just do that. That's leg kicks, flutter kicks. And what else would I do? I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I could start from here and I can go up. That's more abs though. You're not really building core by doing this, you're just building abs. So I guess it's a bit more ego driven. But, you know, those are really just basic ones. Like I say, you can, if you want, you could do kickbacks, but drive it all the way back. But if you're going to do kickbacks, then I would obviously recommend using some weight, or maybe doing it in a gym. If you haven't got a gym available, then that can be great. Walking lunges or stationary lunges. So if you wanted to stay here and drive yourself down and up, down and up, you can do that. But that's not really going to touch your core much. That's going to be more of your hip flexor region, quad, hamstring, all that good stuff. And I think that's it for now. Let me just check the footage. Just half my battle with YouTube is checking footage, realizing it's shit, and then filming it again. Well, you know how they say about love yourself. I just checked the footage back and my legs look decent. So I'll just like here and then down and up. And the striations for a runner. I just got humbled. And I know that I'm not 100% at the moment, but it's still a humbling experience. So I wanted to do some like 400 meters at a very high pace, like basically for me sprinting, because I'm just bored and I've got a bit of extra energy, so I thought I'll do that for a few. Not only after every one of those, and then I try and do like so I do 400 meters fast and I do 400 meters gentle. That 400 meters gentle are just so heavy legged. Just shows that I'm not built for it, in the sense I haven't been training for it. So anyway, I was just on Google just then. I was like, right, let me just Google what is the average pace per kilometer for an Olympic marathon runner, and it's like 2:58 or something. I just clocked it. It was 3:35, I think, or 3:33. Like that's the pace I was at. And I did 400 meters barely. So yeah, that was very humbling. But I'm not an athlete, am I? So I'm just an average guy, and I don't train for it. Maybe if I trained for it, you know, I could probably go round in a 3-minute pace for one lap. But even then I'm thinking probably can't. But yeah, they're built differently. They've trained for it. They've executed and spent years dedicating. So I'm never going to be like, oh, I can't run as fast as an Olympic athlete. I'm not, am I? But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the workout done. I'm just going to do a little bit more cool down and then I'm going. I shouldn't be running today, to be honest, because, well, I'm a bit sore. But I'm not going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm just going to end up do maybe a 10k at the track, nice and easy, see how it goes, and then maybe just rest for the rest of next week until next weekend. It's kind of a good and a bad spot I'm in at the moment. I'm in a good spot and a bad spot in the sense that I have nothing I'm actually purposely training for. I haven't signed up for something officially. But that also means I become complacent and stupid with my training, and I'll just go out and do loads of fast runs sporadically out of nowhere, you know, here and there, and it's not really effective training. But let's just see. I'm gonna go to the track, see how I get on. Okay, so we're here, another glorious morning. I'll try not to get burnt, but I know I will. And yeah, so it's just gonna be a nice, actually easy run like yesterday. Again, I say easy, it's going to be still roughly around marathon pace, but probably a little bit slower. As I just said in the car, I need to stop being a moron and actually train a bit smarter. I just end up getting them in the morning, I go out, I see how my body feels, and I just attack it and I go for it. But what's happening is I'm just having multiple days of no running and just being basically like sore. So this week, yesterday was the second run of the entire week, and I've only done 10k for the week so far. That's not enough. That's not good enough. I need to stop being stupid, he says, before probably doing something stupid. Anyway, so I know I like try and do all these shorter and these faster runs to keep myself interested in, like, yeah, I do all these shorter runs and these faster runs to basically just keep myself interested in running and doing the parts of running that I really enjoy. And I need to be a bit disciplined if I want to have any chance of doing a sub 4 hour marathon. I need to start clocking in 40 to 50k weeks structured training. It just bores me to be structured. I'm not trying to make running not fun and like a chore. And sometimes when I structure stuff properly, it becomes a bit of a chore. And I think that was one of the reasons why the last ultra I did was a struggle, and it just went completely wrong because I was overthinking the pace, eating at the right times, everything went out the window. Whereas the one before, I went off feeling and just, it was still slow and everything, but it went so much smoother. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Maybe. As we all know, I constantly keep you on your toes and change my mind all the time. But let me just enjoy today's run, put the camera away, enjoy the run, and then I'll check in at the end and just let you know how it's going. Right, good run, lovely weather, take full advantage of it. It might not be that warm, but when you're running and you're ginger and pale, it is warm. So I called it at 12k because my body was starting to feel some soreness. So on today's run, I was trying to be smart. I achieved that goal. I got to 12k and I thought, nope, that's me done. I know that I could have very well have done a half marathon, maybe a bit more today. But like, once you start feeling soreness, that's really where you're supposed to stop your run. You're not supposed to carry on. So it's actually a smart run. Not the worst week of training. I mean, 20k total is pretty bad, considering I'm supposed to be hitting between 40 and 50 for the week. But I'll take that. Well, 22k, but I'll take that. That's a good week. And the sun is out, the weather's nice, so I really can't complain about much right now. But yeah, that's the video, guys and girls, whoever's watching. If you've got this far, thank you very much. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next one. Trying to get this consistency going, aren't I?